so now we're going to go over our writing, and this week we're focusing on informative writing in the classroom, and we are going to be using our circle map today. So our topic for the day is myself. So you can see all of our topics are going to be listed here on Monday. We cannot skip today. This process is very particular. We really have to start with the circle map. So I'm going to describe what that looks like to you the best that I can via this method. So bear with me as we kind of go through this. So first thing, you have a packet in your folder, and it says directions, and this is for our writing. So we have gate icons that we use in our writing. These icons are visual representations of an idea that we're going to be using to kind of support that visual. So it's supposed to trigger that kid's thought process of what that visual is supposed to trigger the kid's thought process. What does that visual mean? So the big idea house is one of our first visuals that we use for writing, and it just describes our topic or our main idea that we're going to be writing about. The flower here is called our detail flower, and this is going to give the kids that cue to know that we have to write more. We have to tell more detail or describe the topic further. Our map that we're going to be talking about today is our circle map, and our circle map is used to brainstorm all of our ideas about our topic or our big idea. So day one, all we're going to be doing is completing our circle map, and that's just by brainstorming all of our ideas for our topic. I'm staying focused here on our informative writing. We're going to be telling facts about our topic. That's what informative writing is. So everything should be factual. It should not be opinion-based. So then I'm going to go down to my circle map. And in our map, you can see that we have our big idea house right here in the center. And so we would ask our student, well, we would tell them what our big idea is going to be today. What's our topic today? And you're going to have your student write their name right in the middle of our topic since it's themselves. So I'm going to put my name right in the middle, Mrs. Diaz. And mine's not going to look pretty just because I'm typing it on here, and I hope you're okay with that. So now I'm going to just start to think about myself. What are some things that I can do? So you're going to ask your student, what are some things that you can do? What do you like to do? What can I do? Say it in a different way if you need to. So Miss Diaz can play volleyball. Miss Diaz can exercise. Miss Diaz can read well. Anything that your student can come up with things that they can do. They might say things like, well, I can build Legos. It can be things that they like to play with, but you want to use that word can with them because it's going to relate to our next day of writing. After they get some things that they can do, they're going to be writing them on each of these little areas or these sections. So I am going to put mine in here for you. Miss Diaz, I'm going to put exercise. Okay. And make that a little bigger. Again, I'm sorry, the technical part of this is hard to see just because I'm doing this via the computer so you guys can see it easily. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that because I don't want to make that video longer just for that reason. Okay, so then after I think about things that I can do, now I'm going to think about things that I have. Like this could be actual physical body features. So Miss Diaz has brown hair. Miss Diaz has green eyes. So anything that can fall under that category can go here as well. And the last thing that you're going to ask them about are things that they are. So Miss Diaz, Miss Diaz is, again, I've got to relate it to this language of this tree map. Miss Diaz is, and now I can say a girl. Miss Diaz is, I could put my age on there, 36. Okay. Miss Diaz is, you could have them describe their character. So maybe they think that they are kind. Maybe they think that they are friendly. So they could put that word in there. Miss Diaz is kind, nice. Miss Diaz is funny. Whatever they want to come up with for their own personality traits. So all we're going to do on this map today is brainstorm those ideas. And I say keep it related to these 3 prompts. Can, has, is, because that is exactly how we're going to be organizing these into our tree map tomorrow. Now, if they come up with other things, that's fine as well. But we will be taking all of these ideas and organizing them tomorrow. And again, this is just a brainstorm map. Remember, let your kids sound these words out if they don't know how to spell them. It's okay. Some kids might even just need to draw pictures on this map. I really do feel like the majority of our class is at the sound out stage with unfamiliar words. They might need a little bit of support when you're breaking or stretching a word. So you might want to ask them, like, for example, if the word was family, So you would say family. So your kiddo would repeat it to you. Family. You could have them even count the syllables. Fam, lee. Now, again, these words are going to be non-phonetic. They're going to be not familiar to them. So we just need to let them hear those sounds in those words and write what they hear. So in the word fam, that's a typical CVC word pattern in our classroom. Students should be able to hear all three sounds. F, fam. So then they could break down each part. F, a, fam. This next part, they might say family. It's the way we pronounce it. I don't know a lot of people who say family. So now if they hear an here, then they're going to write that letter U. Family. E. So you might see your student write L and then an E here or two E's here. Again, it's going to vary on how they sound it out. The one thing that you want to avoid is sounding out the word for them. Okay, so again, if they're making mistakes with sounding out, ask them to stop and stretch that word. So if they said family and they just wrote like an F, okay, some kids are at that stage, but you're going to want to say, okay, there's more sounds that I hear in that word. So let's stretch it. Fam. And then we use our hands to pretend like we're holding a rubber band and we pull that word apart as we slow it down. So there's some cues that you guys can use to help you with that as well. So when you're finished with the circle map today, this is all they need to do. You can snap a picture of it and send it to me on Dojo so you can show me that they are working on their informative writing. Again, all we're doing today is brainstorming and writing details about ourselves. Okay, I hope this helps. If you have questions, please feel free to send me a message or drop them in our comments.